Yo, what's happening, people? I'm back for a review of Arsenal versus Norwich to come this midweek. Obviously, Arsenal coming off the back of a back-to-back wins. I haven't had that for a little while. Back-to-back wins after a poor sort of start after the restart. So we've got 2 losses and 2 wins. After the Southampton game in the league, which we needed to win after a poor performance against Brighton and City, we followed up with a good win in the FA Cup to get through. It kind of snuck through in the end, weren't the best performance from the lads against Sheffield United, but it felt a little bit like playing Stoke. Them long throws, the long balls in, they were using their heights of their sort of tall players, Ollie McBurney and McGoldrick, just getting stuck in there. And we struggled to defend it at times, but at other times we cleared it when it fell to us, But unfortunately, it was one time too many, and they managed to get a goal. But the response was brilliant, and Danny Tobias coming off the bench and getting the winner to send us through to the FA Cup semi-final. And I'm sure most of you know by now, we play Man City. Now, the FA Cup was looking like a possibly good place for us to get some European football for next season, but that looks like a long shot now with Man City. It's probably even easier to us to get the top 7 or top 8, depending on the Man City ban of European football. It's going to be I guess it looks like it's probably going to be the league is our best chance now. But, we'll wait and see what happens. We never know. We've still got a few Premier League games to win before that game plays anyway. So coming off the back of those 2 wins, coming, I guess, full of confidence, full of and vigor to go and trying to win these next few games. The fixtures don't come easy in the Prem, but if they did, you'd probably say this is a must-win. Norwich, bottom of the league, struggling to score goals, conceding a lot of goals, a poor away from home, and they're coming to the Emirates with no fans. Our first game back at the Emirates since the restart. This is a game that is an absolute must-win. I know Arteta said, we must win in every game, but if ever you got a must-win, just to give your team some confidence, give your team some hope that there is a place in Europe next season waiting for us, then it has to be, a must-win game here against Norwich. And as I said, coming in good form, it looks like, we may be able to pose a threat in this game. Obviously, coming off the back of the wins, the team news this week is that Cedric is back in full training. I say back in full training. He has been in full training for Arsenal at some point in the season, but he got injured. And it's interesting Arteta's talk about Cedric, to be honest. He said that Cedric is a player that he wants. Cedric is a player that he always wanted to sign. He's our best fullback in the final third, which surprised me with the likes of Tierney and Kolasinac who love to bomb forward. And it made me wonder about Bellerin. Is Bellerin's future still up in the air? The way he's talking up Cedric, saying that is a good signing and a signing that he needed to make and really wanted to make on a free. Could that be the replacement for Bellerin? As I said before, I'm not quite sure. From what I've seen at Southampton, I'm not convinced. He's had some good games. He can certainly cross a ball, but I don't even know if our team is suited to that whip in the box and try and find the header. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with Cedric, but he's fit and available to play. David Luiz picked up an injury. He played against Sheffield United in the FA Cup, picked up an injury on his knee, and so he will be a late assessment to see whether he will play. And Mesut Ozil had a back injury, which is why he was left out of the game altogether at Sheffield United. But at the moment, he's not even first choice, so may not even have started even if he was fit. And we've had it confirmed now that Leno will be out for the rest of the season. Mari's had a good, successful surgery, so it'll be a few months before he's back. Hopefully, whenever the next season starts, he may be fit to start that, or he may just miss it. And Martinelli and Chambers won't be back this season at all. And so getting into the team news, I guess, for this game, I'm predicting to go, of course, with Martinez in goal. Martinez has been good, Past 2 games, we've won them. He's definitely confident with his feet. The ball comes to him, he doesn't panic. He plays out from the back, but the accurate balls into his centre backs. And as we saw against Southampton, he can certainly deliver a ball. And he looks like he's got better kicking than Leno. Great ball he delivered towards Aubameyang, and it could have resulted in a goal. So he's got that sort of long range passing, and he's got good short range passing. Can make a few decent saves as a shot stopper as well. So again, as I said before, good chance for Martinez to try and prove his place. He's been at Arsenal for a long time. I remember him playing in Carling Carabao Cup in 2012, I think it is, against Reading. 7-5, the big scoring game. He was in goal for us that day, so he's been here for a long time. Probably our longest serving player, to be honest. So, it'll be good to see him get a good run out, and hopefully he does well again in this game against Norwich. At right back, I'm going to throw Cedric. Am I going to throw Cedric straight in? No, I'm not. I'm not going to throw Cedric straight in just because Maitland-Niles started at right wing back, and he played the 90 minutes against Sheffield United, and Bellerin didn't. So I'm going to put Bellerin in at right back. Although it's interesting to see Arteta saying that Cedric can also play in a 5 as well as a 4. So, long term, if you're looking at 5 at the back or 3-4-3, Cedric can easily do that role, according to Arteta. But yeah, I'm going to put Bellerin in for this game. At centre-backs, I'm going to go with Holding and Mustafi. Mustafi was completely rested. No, he wasn't. He actually played. He played at 3 at the back. Yeah, no, he played at 3 at the back against Sheffield United. But I think he will start again with Holding in at the back. Holding came on for David Luiz in that game. And at left back, I'm going to go with Kieran Tierney. Arguably a man of the match performance against Sheffield United. He was brilliant at left wing back, getting forward, had a couple of decent shots. But also when we needed to go back into a 5, he was there right next to Kolasinac, who played at sort of left centre back in that game. So happy to see him playing well, and yeah, I'll start him at left back straight in there for this game. In the midfield, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka. Seems an important figure. Started again in the FA Cup, and I think he needs to start in this game as well. And in front of him, I'm going to go with Dani Ceballos. Came on as a sub in the FA Cup and got a goal. Got a bit of confidence in him now, so I think he will start. I hope he starts, because as much as he isn't going to be here long term, he's still got some good quality about him, and I want to see him play with Xhaka in the middle. I think it's probably our best 2 at the moment, with Torreira out injured. Still, although back in training this week, we're hearing, so hopefully it won't be too long before we see him. And then I'm going to go with Saka, sort of like in the number 10/centre mid. Playing a lot of games now, Saka, so it may be Willock that gets the nod in this game, but playing well, Saka. So, I'd like to see him start again. I think it'll be every game he started in. So, as I said, he may get rested. I thought he would get rested against Sheffield United, but he didn't. He played. So, yeah, we'll see whether he does start or not. And then the 3 up front, I'm going to go with Pepe on the right. Again, a brilliant game. Arguably man of the match for him against Sheffield United. He was great. Scored a pen. Had a couple of decent shots. Probably could have maybe done with getting another one. But, couple went wide and one was a good save from Henderson. So, he's played all right. I feel like he just needs a bit more quality in that final third. Even that Ceballos goal could have been his if he just had a bit more composure in the final third in there. Again, he's someone I thought maybe rested for the FA Cup, but playing looks like it's giving him confidence, so I'll start with him. On the left side, I'm going to go with Aubameyang, talisman, rested in the FA Cup, good to go for Norwich, has to start for me, and it looks like Arteta is going to keep him on the left-hand side. And then Eddie Nketiah, got his goal against Southampton, looks good in terms of his chasing down. He came on as a sub in the FA Cup game. What I saw even in the Sheffield United game for the bit he had, he just runs. He will run at you. He will chase the defenders. He will chase the goalkeeper. He will chase the midfielders. He will get fouls. He'll bring the team up the pitch. And I feel like Lacazette probably just lacks that bit of energy and pace, being obviously slightly older, and the way he plays as sort of like a hold the ball up kind of guy. It seems like Nketiah will probably do that role better than Lacazette in terms of what will be better for the team. Whether Lacazette still has a future at Arsenal, we don't know. We don't know as yet. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. And in terms of, Norwich, Norwich are coming into this game, I said, off the back of some defeats. They lost. Probably favourable in our end that they got the equaliser against Man United, and then went out of the FA Cup after 120 minutes of football. Means that they played, extra 30 minutes more with a lot of their starters in their team. They got a man sent off, Closer, who will be suspended for this game because, the red cards carry over to the Premier League. So that will benefit us as well. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough for them coming to the Emirates to try and get the win. I feel like it may be a game too much for them. Listen, I'm not writing off Norwich because our form isn't great. And they played quite well against us when we went there earlier in the season to Norwich. But I think Norwich, coming to the Emirates today, it just seems like it will be a game too far. And it'll be massive for us to get the win. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 victory, I think, at the Emirates. We're not playing the football to see us looking like getting any more than that. And, Norwich, I think they'll try to get the wins that they desperately need. Very desperately need. They're almost officially relegated now, so they really need to get the wins. But yeah, I just think we'll manage to hold on and get the victory and make it 3 wins in a row, which will be good if we manage to do that. But if we don't, even if we get a draw, prepare for meltdown. Prepare for meltdowns because it just won't be good enough. A win is a must in this game, especially with Wolves away on the weekend. They're in good form as well. And they'll get a rest because they played on Saturday in the league at the FA Cup, so they'll get a complete rest this week. So yeah, need a win there. Hopefully, we'll get the job done. Guys, thanks for watching.